Okay, so kind of a 180 from the past 3 games. What kind of happened there? It didn't feel like a full team effort like it did the past 3 games.
Yeah, no, start was okay and just went away in the second period. Inconsistent efforts. It's just a little bit of arrogance, thinking that we don't have to show up and work and we can still win sometimes. It's the same thing we've been battling for the first half of the season. So, hate to have the same conversations. The guys in there are just going to have to figure out ways to get themselves in the right mindset way more often than they are right now.
Yeah, so where is that disconnect coming from where they're just not getting it? I mean, do you know or
Oh no, obviously I don't know where I would have.
yeah, you would have fixed yeah.
You'd have to ask the players. We just have inconsistent efforts all over the ice right now. Competitiveness is just isn't there. I think we can get rewarded by not doing the little things. We have this year. We've gotten rewarded by not doing the little things, but it's the second half of the season. Everything gets harder, and when we show up and do it right, we win more often than we don't. We give ourselves a real good chance to. But these games pop up, and it's embarrassing.
Yeah. Was it a little disappointing though to see that like your captain comes back and you're kind of hoping that the team comes out and shows up for him and then they didn't?
Yeah, very much. Very disappointing. It was a lot disappointing.
Yeah. So Tarasov came back down. Obviously he's conditioning, so he's going to be a little bit slower, but it felt like the defense wasn't net front presence like they have been.
Yeah. We talked a lot about defending our net front and then the box out, so we did a piss poor job of that.
Yeah. So going into tomorrow, obviously the message is win, play full 60, but like how can you get them to not bring this in, how they played tonight into tomorrow night?
It's the same conversations we've had a lot of times this year. So again, you're going to have to ask some of the players. I'm a little bit dumbfounded as to how we can have an effort like that after a long week when we should be rested. Mm-hmm. Again, our first period was fine, and we just went away. And lack of response, lack of engagement, lack of willing to do the things that you have to do to win. And we do sometimes, we don't sometimes. Tonight, it's pretty apparent we did not.
Yeah, that's it for me. See you tomorrow.